The pear is similar structure to the tree that has 10 pieces, but this one has an extra layer, making 14 pieces altogether. There are two center pieces. I've got two colors going here. The brown pieces will all go parallel to each other. The yellow pieces will all go parallel to each other. I think it makes it a little easier to keep track of what's going on. As with all the models, I have two pieces with the same slot pattern here and another pair here. These are large pieces. These are medium pieces, and I've got two pairs of medium pieces and two pairs of small pieces. With this model, something I like to point out is you notice how many slots there are in the bottom of this piece. Just two. And this piece has 4 slots on the bottom. The piece that has more slots on the bottom will always go into the model before the piece that has fewer slots on the bottom. In other words, more slots on the top. So I'm going to start in the middle with each center slot of these pieces, and I'm just going to join it together like so. Now the next piece I'm going to work with is going to be a brown one. So I'm going to turn my model for the brown side because I've got more slots down here. So I'm going to slide this up into the next slot out on the yellow piece, like so. And now I'm going to turn the model over and do exactly the same thing on the opposite side with the same kind of piece. I'm holding this horizontally because the pieces are going to fall out if I don't. Now I have 3 of these brown pieces that I've put into the model, and I have 3 slots here. These 3 slots are going to go up the 3 pieces. I use my thumb to sort of straighten the pieces out a bit, to line them up, to slide the pieces in. Same on the other side with the same kind of piece. Now my next set of pieces, the yellow ones, have more slots on the bottom, so those are going to go in first. So I'm putting this parallel to the other yellow pieces. So these 3 slots are going up the 3 brown pieces that have already been put in. Turn it over, do the same thing on the other side. Oops. Sometimes they jump out of your hands. Now I'm going to put in a brown piece. So I rotate the model. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these yellow pieces, and I have 5 slots here. So this is a bit of a trick. Not too difficult if you're patient. All those need to line up. There we go. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now at this point I can use either pair of these small pieces. Since I'm working with brown, why don't we put the brown one in? Notice that there are 3 slots coming down from the top edge of these 3 yellow pieces in the center, and these outermost pieces have slots on the bottom. So just like the tree, this is going to slide down onto these 3 slots, and now I have a slot here on the brown piece and a slot here on the yellow piece, and those are going to hook together like so. So you just pull the pieces apart in order to hook them together. Same on the other side. Now I'm just pulling these apart, sliding those together and together. And now the yellow piece. Again, there are 3 slots on the brown pieces, and this yellow piece is going to go down onto those 3 slots, and I'm going to pull the pieces apart to hook the remaining slots on the brown pieces. Do the same on the other side just to finish off the model. And that's all there is to it. So it's a square grid, and it collapses like that, allowing you to put it in a pop-up card or send it in an envelope, lots of other things.